when fishing a chatterbait, you don't want to just steady reel it. That does get some bites, but you do want to just kind of give some twitches, maybe stop it, speed it up, do something a little different. Don't just throw it out and reel it in. Always, always think about one tracking it. Maybe one's looking at it and you want to do something to entice that bite. So I'm not hitting grass. Well, I did there. Sometimes when I'm doing that, I'm not actually hung on the grass. I'm just giving it a couple of twitches. That way when it twitches, it shoots to me and drops down, shoots back up and drops down again. Just gives some reaction. You don't want to overwork it. Sometimes I'm guilty of that. But you don't want to just throw it out and reel it in. What I'm doing right here is I'm in 4 foot of water, 4.5 foot, and the grass looks like it's probably about a foot tall. So I'm trying to reel it slow enough to keep it down there and tick some of it. And it's great when I hit it because I can just kind of pull it out and make some action, maybe get a reaction strike. But like there, I didn't get hung up. I just wanted to change it up. And I also stop reeling when I do that, so it makes it fall a little bit. If it's doing nothing all the way back, you know, like I said, they will bite it, but there's so many more bites after you gave it a twitch or two, or if you pulled it out of a grass clump or something like that, and as soon as you pull it out and you get a bite, it's because that fish seen that bait pop out real fast. It did something a little different. So you want to make those fish bite. You want to force feed them. Make them look at it and then see it doing something random and get them curious. I've got a little swim bait on the back. It's the Little Dipper swim bait. It's one of my favorite little trailers for it. Here that is spunk shad. I may switch to the spunk shad here in a little bit because the drag of the boot tail on this lure makes the bait rise a little bit, and that straight tail doesn't have as much drag, so it stays down a little better. So we may swap up here a little bit just to change it up. There's just a little ditch out here. It's real shallow on the ends, on both sides on the bank. It runs out here pretty shallow, then drops off to about 5 foot. I was hoping to find some better grass, but there is some grass out here. All the grass that's on the bank is less than a half a foot of water, so it looks good for maybe throwing a frog on it, but I really think it's too shallow, so that's why I pulled back off here and kept on fishing this ditch a little bit more. Hopefully we pick up another fish or two. Or a big one. It'd be nice to win one of the native power hours. I'm not sure how many people we got up to last night. I think if it's 100 people, the biggest fish per hour is like $1,000. So one fish could make you some money. You can either go for a bunch of fish, anything over 14 inches, all of them count, and the total length. That will get you a check if you win that, or like I said, just catching a big fish in an hour, being the biggest fish of that hour, can really pay. Especially if you're on them and maybe catch a couple of good ones throughout the day. Right now, I won't be too greedy. I'll just go. I'd be happy with one. Two would be nice. Well, he was where he should be. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good fish. Stay down, big guy. He was definitely where he should have been. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. I've seen that. Hold on, I need to catch my breath. I've seen that log hanging out by itself. So I decided to come on down here and throw at it. And I just caught a giant. Not a good one. Not a pretty good one. A big one. A real big one. Let's go ahead and get some pictures of him, because it's going to be nerve-wracking. 22 and a half. Lovely. Dude, this dude is a giant. Look at that. What's up, guys? Check that out. Big one. Big fish. All right. Release him back in there. There you go, buddy. Thank you.